Contra block. We just saw Angry Lanks do his thing in Contra twice over, low percent and any percent. That's always a beautiful watch. I'm going to be bringing some Super C action for you. Back when I ran this 2 years ago, last year, I don't remember. I brought a lot of strats to the game. I ended up being the one to cut the 13 in this game. Let's hope we can get that kind of speed going today, but I don't think so. But I do love me some Super C. Thank you all for the good luck. Let's go ahead and get started here. Alrighty then. Boom. Time starts, of course, when you gain control, just like in every other Contra. But this one's quite a bit different than old Contra 1. They look pretty similar, but they play pretty differently. This one, I think, is actually a lot trollier than the first one. You got these enemies constantly coming from behind, which are a pain in the butt. Oops. And there you go right there. Trying to get the screen clearing icon and end up getting myself killed in the process. I'm going to be taking this first stage a little bit easy. Because we want to keep fire. We want to keep fire as long as we can. Fire... See, the first difference here is that fire is way better than... Alright, let's just take that easy there. Fire is actually way better than the spread in this game, almost always. See how garbage fire was in the first game? It's actually extremely good in this game. If you'll notice that I'm not shooting sometimes, that's because I'm charging the fire shot. I believe 30 frames if you hold down B is a charged fire shot. This does massive amounts of damage to things. As you can see there, we take the first helicopter out in no time flat. To go into further explanation, the spread gun in this game is actually incredibly good still, and it was used for the speedrun route for the most part. It's still amazing. It's still probably the best overall gun in the game, but the fastest gun would definitely be the fire because it does such intense damage. They actually cut spread damage pretty significantly on bosses in this game. Like, it just doesn't do that much damage against bosses, comparatively. I mean, you still get to spam it like crazy, but comparatively, it doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. Oh, my goodness. Alright, yep. We're doing things here. We're doing the Contra Super C shimmy. And as you can see, this game constantly has spawns coming at you. So it gets really scary at times. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, the spawns are continuous in this game in certain areas until you get past a certain threshold. So you gotta be on edge a little bit. Alright, well, we almost killed them. We were one shot away. But I decided to opt out, take it a little safe and go around the side. A little scary there, but we made it through there. You can usually mash them down in front, but it was a little too close there, and I really didn't want to lose another life. Alright, but also you'll notice the difference is we have the top-down stage I just went through instead of the base stages, thank goodness. The base stages are mashing just absolute hellholes. But as you'll see, the main strat to actually continue moving in this game is to shoot downwards. That way you can hit what's behind you and continue running. That's a little too dangerous for marathon play. Like, in this part, it's not so bad, but overall, it's a little just... you're just tempting fate in a lot of scenes in this game if you do that. But another thing to note about the flame over the... Oh, crap. Another thing to note with the flame over the spread gun is actually lags a lot less. Because you don't have 1,000 bullets on the screen at all times. We'll get another flame before the boss, it's fine. It lags a lot less, so that's nice. And, so more damage plus less lag, that's pretty much a speedrunner's dream. So those are the things you're going to want. We're going to play the old Babaloo here a little safer since we lost flame there. Still quick fight. Still a quick fight. But a huge gain in this category over previously, where the spread was used for the entire run, is on this boss. Initially, you kind of had to wait almost 2 cycles with the little turrets on the side here, but you can hit this boss way earlier than it may seem. So we're just going to hold here and boom, there we go. 4 cycles, not bad. 3 cycles, ideal. But you can just absolutely shred that boss before it even gets a chance to shoot with the flamethrower, fireball thrower, I guess. I don't know what you would call it. Alright, so this stage is one of the biggest reset heavy points. These bubbles are completely random. They can screw you. Alright, so... Oh! Jeez. No love right now with the spawns, huh? That's okay. We can do a little bit of low percenting. This is where we're going to switch to the spread anyways for the rest of the game. This is where it becomes kind of negligible. The difference between flame and spread, and honestly I think spread can, like, fire can theoretically kill this boss faster, but it's actually faster to get spread on this level than it is the next level. And it's very minimal overall. And there's actually another trick on this level that was found somewhat recently, in that if you frame perfectly fire shoot one of the turrets on the second elevator section here, the stage will actually just keep scrolling upwards without spawning the elevator. And that turret right there. And you gain like 8 seconds or something like that because it scrolls so far up before the elevator spawns, which is actually incredibly important now. Was not known back when I ran this game. One of these days I will come back and try to go snag the record again. It's pretty close right now. I think it's 12:53 is the current record. My time was 12:56, and I think oh, what's his face? Dazzle, is that his name? He's got second with the 12:55 now. So there's some pretty good competition. Pretty good competition. I'm a little sad that I'm like losing a little too many extra lives here, because there are some tricks at the end of the game I want to show off that require death abuse. At least one death. But it makes it significantly harder if I don't do the other part of that trick, which is also incredibly difficult and requires a ton of frame perfect pauses. But we'll see there. Alright, so we're going to get in the corner here and ready for the laser chandelier. This is where spread, like, is so helpful. As you can see, you can really mess this boss up. And we got him before he exited the screen, which is nice. If he goes too far to the left, he'll actually explode very slowly. So we did save some time there killing him where we did, which is nice. Nice! Alright, Area 5 this is where it gets pretty simple. The stage is not too hard. It's just going up the mountainside. Not too many trolls here as well, which is nice. It's a nice reprieve from the consistent trolls that we've had. I'm gonna grab that to clear the screen, so you don't have any bullets to worry about. Bullet, as Con Cakes would put it. Alright, you do have to watch out for these boulders, but they, again, consistent spawns. Don't have to worry about RNG, and RNG is pretty much non-existent, or at least non-worrisome in this stage, which is nice. Those guns actually have no hitboxes, which is nice. Run right through them. Just gonna slowly kill all the enemies here. Alright, we're gonna stand on this specific spot, because it sounds like we can hit them now, but it's actually doing no damage. The hitbox becomes available right about now. So when you just get your spread rhythm there and shoot straight up, you can just nuke him as soon as he actually becomes beatable. Thank you, kick off. It's still there, trust me, but Hopefully it goes away. This is the second top-down stage. Again, I also like these top-downs much more than I like the base stages in the first game. So we're going to try to get on this pixel and get through the whole stage. The problem is there's mouths coming up. These mouths, they are random. So if they choose to kill you, you die. And, wow, that was very cooperative. Tried at the end there. Didn't quite work. We actually don't want to shoot like crazy here. We want to shoot like this, so we can just walk through this part nice and easy. If you shoot it ahead of time, you might break it. It might come at you in a bad spot. But that is the magic pixel. Get through this stage nice and easy. As long as you don't get trolled. So that's the first part of this boss. Simple, right? Oh my god, there's more to it. I like to swag kill the little snake thing. You don't actually need to kill it. But once again, the hitbox does not become available on the boss until right now. So I want to start shooting. So I like to just kill this little snake thing for swag. And all those extra points. I mean, this is a points marathon, right? We're doing this for points. At least I think so. Area 7, second to last level. Probably the hardest stage in the speedrun that doesn't require glitching. Let's put it that way. This stage requires a lot of mashing, a lot of luck. It's really scary. Oh, well, there you go. Jesus. The game just had to add that little layer of death there. So now we're going to be taking it much slower because we have no choice. See, this is where, in the old route, we would switch Flame in level 6 because the Flame takes this part really slowly. And the spread is actually really useful here, but instead we're going to low percent it. Okay. As troll as this is banning, I'm just going to go ahead and clear these not so alien eggs. Might remind you of a certain movie you've seen once. Called Forrest Gump. But I digress. Alright, we lost our spread there. That's unfortunate. Not a big deal. This boss is actually only hittable when the, god dang it, when the mouth is open. Alright, we're gonna have to play it a little safe here if we want to make it through this alive. Alright, we're gonna take that out. Holy cannolis. Holy cannolis right now. Okay. So, we've taken out the ooze there. That was really scary. That was really scary. But man, did we make it through there. Man, was that exciting. But yeah, the mouth only opens with the, it only becomes vulnerable when the mouth opens on the second part of that. So you want to try to get your spread shot lined up with it. Unfortunately, we lost it on the stupid alien right beforehand, but what can you do? Alright. I'm gonna take Flame here because, well, it's just stronger than the initial gun. Ah, crap. That is unfortunate. So, okay, so we're really low on levels here, but we're going to still go for it because I want to try and show it off. Well, marathon wouldn't be safe without showing off the wit. We got to hit the wit. Hashtag hit the wit. Let's give it a try. So with that death abuse there set up is glitching the next part of the stage. Let's see how well we can glitch it. Alright, let's try everyone. Here we go. Alright, we did not get it. If you do about 6 to 8 frame perfect pauses there, you can actually live through that transition. Shoo-wee. But that one is extremely difficult. As this game is, it's extremely trolly and extremely difficult throughout, so... thankfully we made it to the end. Hopefully we won't die here, because that would be very costly. There's a reason I did a 16-minute estimate, because this game is brutal. Brutal. But for the last boss, it's pretty easy. You could just sit here and mash. Boss is dead. We'll sit here in our little victory cloud. And that is time for Super Save. Unfortunately, that has a lot of troll in that route. I tried to adapt the best I could, but yeah, it's a really tough game. We did manage to make it to the end without game overing, which is very nice. We did do the glitch at the end. Regardless of whether you actually live through the glitch transition or not, it does still save time. So we did definitely want to at least try and hit the glitch. But yeah, that's Super C. One day I'll come back to you. And we're gonna go for that record someday. But here's a nice little helicopter ending. Shoutouts to helicopters and Contras and all the good stuff. Speaking of Contra, next up we have Atros with the Operation C, which we should definitely allow the ending music for that one to go. Because Atros is a wonderfully good player, and the ending of Operation C is amazing. But that's going to be it for me, everyone. Continue watching the marathon on the Contra block here, and yeah.